speaking of another invention, and it's a brand new board game by the name of Boardgains. And with me this morning, it's Eric Mathura, and he has a background in fitness, and we're going to find out how it was created and all that. Good morning, Eric.
Good morning. How's it going?
Good, brother. Good. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Thanks, guys, for having me.
And you are live from Canada, not so?
Yeah, I'm from Canada, and then all my family, they're all back in Trinidad and South.
Right.
So,
So you have a background in fitness. Tell us a little bit about that first.
Yes, so I've been a personal trainer for 7 years after graduating York University in kinesiology. So in those 7 years, these past 7 years, I've been personal training people, teaching a lot of classes, running a lot of events. And yeah, and it all led me to this creation of this board game.
Yeah, and
So
now, you created
so
a board game by the name of Boardgains. And I love the name already because, you know, in fitness, you know, gains is pretty much everything.
Exactly, yeah. So it was it was creating one of my boot camps.
Yeah.
So I did an event. It was called Board Games Boot Camp, and it was originally on a whiteboard, and then from the whiteboard over the years, I play tested and then tweaked it until I had this product that we see here.
Right. Now, what inspired you to really create the board game, going from training, physical training, personal training itself, to making a board game? You know, how did that come from that level to the board game now?
Yeah, so I did a postgrad in university, sport and event marketing, and one of my last projects was running an event. So I did a board game event.
Yeah. And
then from that board game event, the next year, I became the events manager at my gym, Habitual Fitness in Mississauga. And then I took that concept of the board game, combined it with the fitness, and I did the board games boot camp, which led me to create like a fitness board games like this on the whiteboard. I did fitness Jenga, fitness roulette, fitness blackjack, and then everyone was loving the whiteboard. And then, yeah, I just kept using it for my classes every now and then, and people just tend to love it. And then they're like, Eric, you got to make this into a game, actual game that we can buy. And I was like, that's something triggered in my head. And I was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like, so then, yeah, I just started grinding and started creating this.
I think it's so cool. It's so unique. I've never heard of a fitness board game before. And,
it's probably the first.
Was that?
It's probably the first fitness board game because this is like it's a boot camp in a box. It's a full-out workout. Most of the other board games out there in the fitness industry, they're more like educational. So they have like exercises, plus they have like facts, like nutrition facts, like apples are good for you, get orange or vitamin C.
Right.
But this is a full-out like a boot camp in a box. Because I use it to teach my boot camp classes.
That is fantastic. Now, all right, so I'm curious. I need to know how you play this game now.
Yeah, so literally over here, everyone starts from game start here, and then everyone has their name. This is where they track their points, and then in the starting of the game, you set your total of how many laps you want to do around the board. Right. So for like a good 5 to 10 minute game, you would do three games. So 3 games, so 3 laps around the board. So literally roll the dice, and then you move your game piece to whatever you land on. So say you landed on 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 40 seal jacks, and then you complete the exercise. And then come back to the board and roll again until you complete the 1 lap, the 3 laps, and then win the game. And the beauty about this is like you can play with teams, you can play with multiplayer, like 3 to 10 players, you can play with teams. And yeah, it's just a good time when it gets in competition mode and everyone's just trying to win.
That is so cool. I'm really liking this. I want to get myself a copy of the game in due time. But do you have to be fit to win the game? Do you have to be the most fit person to win the game?
You know what the best part out? You don't. Because like the way I set up the game is it's a game of chance. Anyone can win this game. Because I play this game with many people, and it's always the fit person doesn't always win. Because there's game cards, like these game cards over here, they can help you or send you back. So there's like roll again. If you get this game card, roll again and go in the reverse direction. Or sometimes you might land on exercises that you don't want to do. Like you might land on this one, 1 minute plank. You just take the sand timer, hold the plank, and then you're stuck there for a minute. So the best part, the beauty about it is like anyone can win the game.
That's very cool. So, you know, it kind of levels the playing field a little bit.
Exactly,
and,
yeah.
Where can we find this game? Where can we purchase this game?
If you would go to my website, www.boardgains.com, there's a link there to go to my Kickstarter. So you can go there and purchase the game on the Kickstarter until November 11th. And then after November 11th, I'm going to have it on my website, www.boardgains.com. Yeah, and you can purchase it there. I'm shipping it to Trinidad too. So yeah.
And what was your response from the Hakwai family on that side?
Oh yeah, they all loved it. I got to play with them soon.
Right.
Play with the game. It's cold in here in Canada, so I gotta and then with the gyms closed down in Canada.
Right.
For until November 14th. So after November 14th, we're allowed to open the gyms again, so we can play the game in the gym or play it outside. Because with this game, you can play it anywhere.
Okay.
Because it's all bodyweight exercises. So you can play indoors, you can play outdoors, you can play at the beach, pool, in the park, and that's why people tend to love the game too, because they see me playing this game all over the outside and stuff.
Wonderful. And Eric, what's next for you?
Next for me is just to keep pushing board games, and then the next step would be a TV show or like a Zoom TV show with different players. So like four to six players on Zoom, and then just doing a TV show out of this game, playing the game.
That'd be very cool. See, like a game show, a full-on game show.
Yeah, that's basically what it is. A game show, and then I'm the host, and then you have the participants playing the game. And then we get to know a little bit about the participants before the game starts.
Well, this almost like a precursor to it right here. You know, you were telling us about the game, how you play it and stuff, and you're almost hosting the thing here. The only thing, we don't have the players of the game just yet. If we had a little more space and stuff in here, we could have done something on set. But, you know, and that we could probably look to that in the future.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, we could do that too in the future, which is cool.
All right, and do you see like a version 2.0 of board games coming out in the future?
Not anytime soon,
right?
But yes, there will be lots of different versions of board games, like Boardgains dumbbell version, Boardgains kettlebell version, Boardgains like the next version of Boardgains bodyweight. So there's lots of room for new board games in the future.
Definitely.
I just gotta set the foundation first.
Yeah, I think you've created something that is well, one, very unique, very innovative, and I think it'll go a long way. So good job.
Thank you. Thank you, guys.
All right, and with that, that's all the time we do have time for today. But I want to thank you so much, Eric, for joining us this morning. And that was Eric Mathura, who is the founder of a brand new fitness board game by the name of Boardgains. And again, you can go on his website, www.boardgains, I believe, .ca, and you can check it out. But you can always find him on social media and get more information as well.